Hey, in this video, we're going to learn how to use JSP tags. So we'll cover the following topics. We'll first learn what are JSP tags, then we'll look at a sample use case, and then we'll also discuss the benefits of JSP tags. All right, so a lot of good stuff here. Let's go ahead and get started. So there's actually two categories of JSP tags. One is that you have JSP custom tags. That's where you can write your own custom code and implement that code and use it as a tag. And I'll show you how to do that later in the course. There's also another category called JSP standard tag libraries. So the folks at Oracle, they've created a common set of tags that you can make use of in your JSP environment. And I'll show you how to do that also in this course. All right, so let's look at a problem here. So we get the email from the boss, and he says, we want to include a weather report in our JSP pages, and we need it by the end of today. Right, that always happens. You need it now. So what we're going to do here is look at some solutions on how we can implement this for the boss as far as making use of weather reports in our JSP pages. So one option is that we can make use of scriptlets. So with a scriptlet, you simply have an angle bracket %, and then you simply start writing Java code. So here we could write code to connect to the remote service, submit our request, get the results, parse the data, maybe XML or JSON, and finally display the output in a JSP page. So that's possible, and we can do it. However, I wouldn't recommend it, and it's actually bad practice because one, we'll have a lot of Java code in our JSP pages. And remember earlier, I always said minimize the amount of scriptlet code in your JSP page. And we're mixing business code and presentation code. It's all getting woven together. So it's going to look really ugly at the end. And then finally, it's not reusable and not really maintainable either. So ideally, what you'd want to do is make use of JSP custom tags. So basically, you're going to move your heavy business logic into supporting classes. And then you simply insert a custom tag to make use of that supporting class. So as an example, in our JSP page, we can drop in this custom tag called weather report. Let's say city equals insert your favorite city. And then the real heavy lifting is implemented by a supporting Java class. So note here how our JSP page is really simple. We simply have this one tag here, and all the real heavy coding is in a back-end Java class. And using all of that information together, this will allow us to get a weather report and make use of it on our JSP page. So that's the idea. So you want to make use of custom tags to implement some of your custom functionality. Now, what are the benefits of using custom tags? Well, first off, it minimizes the amount of scriptlet code in your JSP. Also avoids dumping thousands of lines of code in your JSP. And then the page is simple. The main focus of the page is only the presentation. And the tag itself is reusable. You can easily reuse that tag in other JSP pages in your project or on other projects. All right, so that covers custom tags. There's also what they call the standard tag library, or the JSTL. So Oracle created a common set of tags that you can use on any project. So that's some core tags for handling variables and looping and conditionals. There's also message tags for handling internationalization and formatting. There's function tags for doing like string manipulation, getting the sizes of a collection. There's also a group of tags for XML for parsing and setting XML data. And finally, there's a set of tags called SQL for accessing a database. Now, in the following videos, I'll cover the first 4 tags: core, messaging, functions, and XML. However, I won't cover the SQL tags because the SQL tags in general are considered bad practice. So in the industry, they say that those SQL tags are good for prototyping, but not for real-world production applications. So anyway, here's some resources for you. So if you want to look at the custom tags tutorial, I have a link here on the page. The other JSTL tutorial, another link. Those first 2 links, they basically just redirect to the documentation from the Oracle site. And then also there's the official JSTL website that's available for you. All right, so I gave you a quick overview of JSP tags. In the following videos, I'll drill down into each one of those topics and I'll show you some coding examples on how those things work out. Alrighty, I'll see you then.